Hey, everybody. Okay, still getting everything kind of situated. Oh, I'm so disappointed in myself. I went out last night and I didn't leave myself any caffeine for this morning. Normally, we have an arrangement. All right. So, I don't know what we're going to do today. We'll see. But I did save this clip from a game yesterday or the day before. Is a two-man division uh and a vanguard and a monarch, and you can see I'm pretty low in health in a Kansas. They'd been farming me with HE all game. It was so annoying. But Kansas has got a lot of guns. Oh yeah. That felt good. All right. I mean Kansas is really fun. Um I like it a lot. Hard to have a good, well, I shouldn't say it's hard to have a good game. It's not a very exciting ship to play just because it's so slow and you're kind of just stuck in the center. Ah, good morning, American Made. Morning, Kogashiwa. Shrimp. Oh boy. So we didn't get a teaser for the next campaign on Friday. Kind of surprised. Well, I wonder. Go. Yeah. It's of Fury. Oh, and it's weekend, so this is gonna be what? Carriers guaranteed. 15 destroyers. There was a feedback on the World of Warships feedback channel where somebody was talking about getting more buffs to the battleships, and Robin replied that they didn't think they should be doing any more battleship buffs because it would imbalance them, and what they could perhaps do instead was do something about the detection of stealth destroyers, which piqued my curiosity. I wonder if that is alluding to something. Hey Scott, my week has been just fine. It actually has not been too hot in Los Angeles this week, but it is going to get hot again. We had a few days of nice, if muggy weather, but not a bad week. Um, I have my PS5 arriving on Monday, I believe, unless they're barring some miracle, they show up early, like today. But that should be fun. I'm looking forward very much to Battlefield 2042. Or is it G11 and B170? That was a bad shot. Not even close. Like it? Guy thinks he's in the YOLO Emilio. Yeah. Secondaries, mang, they're a thing. Secondaries can Citadel this Danae as well. This is kind of fun. This is turning into a fun little brawl.
Wir haben einen gegnerischen Kreuzer versenkt. Torpedos auf Backbord.
Let's see. Where should I go? I guess I should go towards the middle. Guy's probably gonna die to the destroyer. Okay. Just backing up. All right. Yeah, it looks like the only action that's left is more towards the center here. We're gonna try and cap our base, I think. I'll switch over to HEs. B-170, man, that's a tough ship to hit. It'll like a little canoe. Up there. Look at that thing in the water. That's hilarious. Our carrier, if they wouldn't mind flying a plane over or something, or perhaps one of these battleships could cap or something. Or maybe this guy who's just been sitting by that island for a little while could do something. I don't know. Crazy ideas here. Alright, so we'll see. Is he gonna drop his... Okay with that too.
Hey Meta. Hate calling anyone jerk. Here's a little something for the paint job smiley face.
Oh, thank you very much, Pear. It's alright to call me jerk. My friends do. That's a true story as well. Oh.
Das gegnerische Team hat die Führung übernommen.
I was talking to my div mate yesterday, and I was like, I don't know what it is about carriers, but carriers just attract the worst players. I'm not saying they're all bad, that the majority are bad.
Gegnerischer Kreuzer versenkt.
I was hoping that if I had, well, maybe this guy will keep shooting. I was going to say, I was hoping that if I had shot at Königsberg, that our carrier would actually go spot stuff, but...
Torpedos auf Backbord. Torpedos Achterhaus.
I don't know. I don't know if we can win this. Yeah, how did our destroyer die that was over there? Oh, hello. Well, this looks like a Kraken to me. Perhaps. We could go for our third close quarters on this, but... like... maybe we shouldn't.
Torpedos voraus.
First game, Kraken?
Gegnerischer Flugzeugträger zerstört.
Probably just ram this guy, right?
Sie sind unsere letzte Hoffnung.
I think he can overmatch me. Yeah, he definitely can. So maybe we'll just go for the ram. I don't know if we can get there in time. Yeah, not a bad way to start, right? I mean, that ship makes it easy. Let's see. Yeah.
Nice opening act.
Thank you very much, David. It's a shame that couldn't have been a win. Let's see, I think that makes us 286 now. Yeah, 286. Getting pretty close to 300. We should hit 300 in September. And then maybe I can retire. I can retire when Battlefield 2042 comes out. Unless it sucks. Alright, let me look at chat. Let's see what's going on here. Gin and tonic. I am a gin and soda water man myself. And this is why I'm so disappointed in myself last night. Normally we have an arrangement where if I go out or if I let drunk me go out, they need to bring back an offering for me in the morning. And this morning when I opened the refrigerator, all there was a half-drank little bottle of apple juice. And I'm like, that's going against the deal, man. I do all the work during the day, so the other guy can have fun at night, and we're supposed to have this symbiotic relationship. Not keeping up their end of the bargain. Hello, TJS. TJ Ass? Tejas? Tejas. Shas. I don't know. Depends on how you want to pronounce it. Yeah, you wish you had the Nassau. I mean, Nassau's great. I hope they, maybe it'll come back for Halloween again this year. I don't know. You know, Bixio number 300. The problem with okay, so back when I was doing the 200th Kraken special, you know, I told Juice to Goose, I was like, yes, I'll do it in a tier 1 ship. But the problem is that during the week when I normally play, nobody's playing tier 1. So if I'd wait 5 minutes, I'd get into a tier 1 match and there would be 3 players in it, so I couldn't even get a Kraken anyway. So then I thought, all right, well, I'll just do it in a tier 2 and I'll do it in the Mikasa because nobody will be upset about saying, you know what, let's go out in the Mikasa so people can see this. Now, I will tell you this much. This is going to run the risk of me uninstalling this game, but that's what I'll do for you guys. So, as I was trying to take out the Mikasa, it was just, it's infuriatingly inaccurate. And so, I remember when I was trying to do that, I think I spent maybe 3 hours in the Mikasa trying to get a Kraken in it, and I know I got 4 once, but I became so disillusioned with the game that I still haven't recovered. I've still been. That's when, like, if you go back and watch and look how often I used to release videos, it was almost daily. But after that moment, it just took a steady decline. I remember what ship I got my first Kraken in. I don't. I'm guessing, and this is a guess, that it was the Fuso, because the Japanese battleship line was the first line that I grinded out because I've always had an affinity for Japan. And I remember the Fuso thinking it was quite good because it had so many shells. Of course, I've told this story before. I remember playing it and not even knowing what a citadel was or where it was, and just how god awful I was, and I didn't even know it yet. All right, let's take out this Mikasa. See how long this takes. We'll do count-ins and divs in a little bit. I don't know how long this stream's gonna be, honestly. It's funny, I was watching Peak stream last night, and he seems burnt out on the game too. And I'm like, it's the CC curse. You work so hard to become a CC, and then once you are, you never want to play anymore. All right, so I don't think Mikasa has any AA, if I remember correctly, which is another curse for playing this on the weekends now. I got a big old duck flag. So, on the PC, you can see this has a lot of secondaries, and on PC you can do an actual secondary build on this. But if you do a full secondary build on our Mikasa, the secondaries almost reach 4 kilometers, which is nothing. I mean, honestly, I don't remember what the first Kraken was. I don't, like... The only thing I can say with certainty about them is, like, I definitely have more in the Kleber than anything else. Probably after that, I would guess it's the Vladivostok. And, let's see. I think... what cruiser I have the most in. Well, Ochakov could be it because Ochakov is OP, but I think, I don't know. I play cruisers pretty evenly because I like them all. I have been playing battleships lately just because I hadn't played them in a few months and I was curious to see how awful it was. What map am I? Oh, this is a very... I never spawn here. This is interesting. Do you have the range on here? Alright, so this is what you're going to see about why everybody who wants the Mikasa, it's kind of like lols, but watch, you think the, oh, even better, you think Germans have bad dispersion? Watch these shells. Of course, those all hit. Maybe got a secret secret buff on Mikasa? Maybe. Why is that? What is with this dispersion? This is not Mikasa dispersion. Look at that. Yo, what's up, Acton? Nice to see you. I'm trying to show how bad the Mikasa is, but it's actually giving me really good dispersion for some reason. You dev strike this guy. Alright, that's more like it. So the whole thing with this is it's actually a tier 2 battleship as well. How close would you have to get for this? I mean, I'd have to get pretty darn close for the secondaries. Yeah, 3 kilometers. It'd be interesting to see them go. Try it. Don't run. We're doing science. There we go. That's more like it. Guy, trying to do science. Alright. We are approaching secondary range. Come on. Don't. Close quarters in Mikasa. Oh, Man, we need training rooms. This will be fun. Speaking of war canoes.
Alle Stationen, brauche Feuerunterstützung.
Oh, I don't think that's gonna save you. Alright, every shell missed from 5 kilometers. It's looking good. Oh my god, he ran into me. Oh boy.
Alle Stationen, brauche Feuerunterstützung.
Alright, can I go for secondaries on this front?
Feuer auf gegnerisches Kriegsschiff konzentrieren.
Drank so much this morning that you forgot to eat? Man, it's been a long time since I've done any morning drinking. Ah, this guy. Yeah, V25. Yeah. V25 is one of the funniest ships in the game. Is that the one with forward-facing torps? Or is that the one afterwards? I can't remember. The V25 is absolute hoot. Oh man, the derp ski. Jeffrey, I was only doing it to play the Mikasa, to show the Mikasa off. If you missed, our first game was a Kraken. So that was in the NASA. I think we had 2 close quarters medals in it.
Alle Kräfte, Basis erobern.
See if I can hit this guy from 7 kilometers.
Alle Stationen.
That's what the Mikasa is good for. Citadels on tier 2 cruisers.
Verbindlichsten Dank.
I wish you'd get in range of these secondaries, but I don't think that's going to happen. Come on. Don't go. Oh, don't run. Guy's gonna get gunned down by the walkie-talkie. Oh. We'll just end it. Yeah, they must run, right? Well, that was something. You guys have probably never seen a Mikasa before. I don't even remember how long ago they... I think that was like... Been well over a year, I think. OP. Let's see. What should we... Is there anything in here that might be fun? Take out the murder sausage. It's been a long time. Heyo, Vince Morgan with the jokes. I wasn't. Mitch Hedberg had a joke like that. It was like, I used to do drugs. I mean, I still do, but I used to as well. See you later, 40-ounce fan. Thanks for stopping by. I know breaks are needed sometimes. So it'll be curious. Like, I don't know. So my PS5 arrives on Monday. Be curious to see all the settings, like streaming at 60 frames per second, or those sorts of things. So this could be, what do this has? This game has the potential for spice depending on their carrier player. Hello, Nidor. Let us see. Now, I got a Wakeful and a Farragut. One of them is probably here. And for maximum lols in the murder sausage, it's all about positioning, but... Switch into AP. Looking for that Svietlana's juicy broadside. Oh, yeah.
Пожарная тревога. Двигатель выведен из строя. Неполадки устранены. Крейсер врага потоплен.
Okay. The Hawkins turn this way. Here's the DD.
Дымогенератор запущен. Эсминец противника. Постановка дымов завершена.
Guess we should use our speed boost here.
Двигатель в форсированном режиме.
Oh, Wyoming. Okay. May get us killed, but Ah, he's turning out. Unless he turns back in. Lols. Oh boy. All right. Meanwhile, if I were the Hawkins, I'll just sit over there too. Get our AP on.
Двигатель в штатном режиме.
Oh my god, did you see how short those landed? That was right on them. That's a bummer. That would have been 3. Then we had a 4 and 5 with their carrier. Dang. This Farragut, the closest thing to me is this guy at 10 kilometers. So where the heck did this Farragut go? In Citadels. The fist bumped his whole. That's a good comparison. Like, let's see, where is this guy? This guy is like he's carrier hunting. He's like up here. Carrier's not there. Is our carrier even? Well, yeah, carrier's chasing their carrier. I don't know that I can win this fight. I didn't see what the health of that Farragut was.
À tous les bâtiments, concentrez le tir sur la cible. Affirmative.
Nah, no hangover. It's seldom to drink that much anymore. I'm an adult now. Oops. Guess I should put down my drink of water. Actually shoot this guy. Start shooting fast.
Вражеский эсминец уничтожен.
The suspicious.
Торпеда за кормой.
Sick and tired of being sick and tired. Somebody sounds like they went through the programs, which I respect. When I was a teenager, all that time ago, I had to go to Narcotics Anonymous. Not because I was an addict, but for the reasons for it. You know, I had gotten busted. It was the very first time I ever bought pot. And I don't even smoke pot now. I actually don't. I don't care if other people do, but it's just not for me. It makes the ordinary extraordinary, and I don't like it. I sit around for 3 hours trying to figure out if I'm actually hot or cold. But yeah, the very first time I ever bought pot, and this is in rural Iowa, so it was probably ditchweed. But the very first time I bought pot, I got busted, and my aunt and uncle that I were living with sent me to rehab. And part of that was going to Narcotics Anonymous. And I remember It was always like Thursday night candlelight. They'd be like, "Does anybody want to share?" And they would always look at me and like, if I said anything, that would be an insult to these people who were actual like addicts who were like, you know, trying to stay clean off of heroin and everything. And I'm just like, "Oh yeah, my name's Jerk. I'm an addict. I almost smoked pot once." Wow, that wasn't a bad game. All right, let's do count-ins and divs if you guys want to. Pretty good game for that Oklahoma. What was I say? The only thing worse than carrier players are weekend carrier players. Okay. All right. Let's do this thing. You guys get in looking for a div if you want to play. I'll send you an invite. Just tell me what your name is if I don't recognize you. How did I snag a PS5? All right, so there is a dude on Twitter, Matt Swindon, I believe is his name. He's like a editor for some game magazine, and he posts whenever there's a drop. Like, and so I just made it so I would get notifications on my phone when he tweeted. And so for about 3 weeks, you know, I'd get a notification, oh, these are going on sale. I'd follow the link. Sometimes it was like Walmart or GameStop. But Sony Direct, where you get randomly put in a queue. So that was yesterday. There was notification. I clicked on the link on my phone, on my laptop, and two different browsers in my laptop. So I had three different open. And the two on my laptop were saying I was going to be waiting an hour. But the one on my phone was like, your wait time is 20 minutes. And I was like, hot diggity. And so I waited in the queue for 20 minutes, and of course, obviously the last minute's the longest because I've been in queue before where it's like PS5s are sold out. I was like, no, but the last minute I get in there and I go to the digital page because I want the digital PS5, and it's sold out. And I'm like, what the heck? Oh, and so I was all bummed, and then I just scrolled down a little bit, and it was like, but the disc version's in stock, and I was like, all right, we'll just buy that. So I got that one. I'm actually using some dividends that my Apple stock paid to pay for it, so I'm kind of like breaking even in that sense. Um, but yeah, so it arrives on Monday. No, I did not pay a scalper. In fact, I will tell you that I get free shipping because I have PlayStation Plus, and so I think the grand total for the disc version, again, I didn't want the disc version, but it was the only one available, was $547, I think, delivered to my door on Monday. Matt Swindon, I believe, is the last name is Swinden. As far as whether there's somebody doing it for the UK, I assume so. I just don't know who that would be. But um, usually, like, if you Google, what was I Googling? Like, PS5 restock. I'm sure there's a localized one that you can follow who does the same thing. Disc is the best version. I mean, I just haven't bought a game on disc in a very long time, so I don't particularly need it. Go warships. All right, well, I don't see anybody in here, so I will keep going. Let's see. Go up a tier. Dare we? Dare we go out in the Leone? I also recently got Exeter. This is a very good ship. Well, you know what? Maybe we'll go out in the Molotov. We'll try and appease the wargaming gods and have by playing a Russian heavy cruiser. Maybe we'll get another Russian heavy cruiser in the next update. Diablo 2 beta. How can Diablo 2 be in beta? Didn't that come out like 30 years ago? Yeah, I think I think it's getting easier to get these PlayStation and Xbox. I actually a couple of weeks ago, like once I first started following the guy, because he does drops for PS5, Xbox, and the GeForce cards, and I actually had one of the new Xbox in a shopping cart, but I was like, I just don't want this, so I canceled it.
I need support.
I agree. We need another GXP cruiser. What if there was a GXP legendary cruiser? Wouldn't that be crazy? How much GXP would that take? What do we got here? I should look around. All right, let's these guys are onto something. I want to touch tips. Carefully choreographed. What is this guy? Aoba? So, what are we? We're top tier. All right. Hey, I don't know. We'll find out. All right. So, oh man, look at how the AP slaps. Let's see. What do we want to do here? And I should probably help get rid of this Aoba. On the other hand, we'll fire Bandito. York.
Неполадки устранены.
If I can get closer to that New York, I can switch over to AP and start farming him with these Russian heavies guns. Uh-oh. Yeah, Stalingrad would be... I mean, honestly, any cruisers would be great. Like, I mean, it should be... We'll see, but I imagine it's going to be a cruiser in the next update, because we've had a battleship, we had a destroyer, and I feel like the guy was talking about how they're going to try and start doing it, oh my, in, you know, kind of in cycles. And by that guy, I mean Grill, the development director. We've, what is this? Man, that New York is doing some work. Alright, I am... Oh my lord, I did not see what we got over here. I am not needed here. We might as well get going.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
They're requesting that we fire on the only ship left over here. I agree. I mean, it could be a British cruiser. So long as it's not a light HE spamming cruiser, I'll be happy. I would really like, when was the last time we got something that wasn't an HE spamming cruiser as a campaign ship? Was there one? I mean, Wichita isn't really. It's just that's how people play it because they're bad. And because Wargaming, you know, they make it so easy to play that way. Should we drop the kids off at the village here? Nice outfit. Shirt say. Look at those socks. What does that say? Can you guys... Alright, we're playing a game. Oh, Siegfried. Yeah. And Azuma. Yeah, I don't know if... I don't know if those count. I mean, Siegfried's not bad. I think I mentioned that in my Hipper video. I was like, Siegfried's not bad. It's just, might as well just take out a battleship, though. I think this guy might be out of damage cards. I've set him on fire many times. Eoba. Would have been great if I had got a dev strike, but I aimed a little behind. Nice shot. Krasny Krim, oh boy. Oh, I got an arsonist medal. Somebody was asking on, is that arsonist? Yeah, that's arsonist. Somebody was asking on Reddit, like, or they were saying, like, the arsonist is the only medal that they're missing, and I was like, that's not hard to get. Oh my lord. Oh. That was impressive until I saw what ship they were in. With Battlefield 2042 coming out, will I be doing videos on that as well? I mean, I would have to assume so. I mean, if the game, I didn't pre-order it, because I learned that lesson. I've played every Battlefield game since 1942, I think, and every single one of them I have pre-ordered. And starting with Battlefield 4, I started to regret that. When Battlefield 4 came out, if you guys didn't play it, you may not remember, that thing was buggy as hell. Like, it would hard crash an Xbox 360. And the map design started getting worse then. And then, but I still pre-ordered Battlefield 1. I got that. And I mean, Battlefield 1 was okay. It was a little too arcadey for me. There was way too much, like, just stupid stuff, like the airburst mortars, and what was that bomber that you could just bomb an entire team with? And the attack planes were super OP when they first came out, man. I mean, I was always a pilot in Battlefield. I always enjoyed that the most. But hell, I mean, I remember even in some of the light tanks games going like over 100-0 because, well, anyway. And then with Battlefield 5, played the beta. I was like, okay, this is fun. So I pre-ordered that. I love the gameplay in it, but then nothing happened for like 6 months, and I was like, "What the hell? This isn't the game that I thought it was gonna be." And the maps, the new other maps were not very good. They were not so linear, you know, and so I'm not pre-ordering Battlefield. I'm not gonna pre-order Battlefield 2042 until I play the beta, and then if the beta is great, then I'll pre-order it, and I imagine we'll probably do content on that, especially with Battlefield Portal being able to get into the logic editor. I mean, that could be very interesting. Uh, I will say, okay, Call of Duty Vanguard, that's the World War II one. I don't know if I can really speak to that. I was never a Call of Duty guy. I was always a Battlefield guy. I have played a little Call of Duty. What was the last? I think the last Call of Duty I played was, well, I played a little bit of Warzone, and it was, it felt okay, but it couldn't keep my interest. Um, but I don't, I'm not a Call of Duty person, so I couldn't speak to whether it appeals to people or not. I mean, I was in bad company too. I was in a clan, and I remember one of the guys was discussing Dr. Pepper to sponsor us, but I don't. I mean, I don't think there was ever going to be competitive console back then. But I don't know. Oh, yeah, M249 saw, man, that was good. Let's see. Oh, got Monk in here. All right, I'll send you an invite, Monk. Anybody else? Member. We're 20 Killa. That sounds familiar, but I apologize. Ricky Bobby, what is your? Are you big 420 Killa? Oh, Ripper. All right, rank 8. Right, I think I did. Sorry if I spam. Oh, Big Killa's big 420 Killa. All right, well, I'm going to send you an invite too, and whoever gets it joins us first wins. What do you win? I don't know. Speaking of winning, the Firepower Deluxe Edition competition is still ongoing. We've had a few entries, but none of them have managed to meet the requirements. So if you're unfamiliar with what I'm talking about, if you go to my community tab and scroll down a little bit, I am giving away uh, a Firepower Deluxe Edition to either platform, any location, but there are some certain requirements you must do to win. It is a competition. Personally, I think I would go for a Torp build on the ZF6. Uh, I sent you an invite. I mean, ZF6 to me, it's fine. Uh, and it's not to say, I'm not saying that it can't do things. Like, yes, if you get into the right position, yes, it's AP shreds cruisers and you can mess up destroyers. However, the situation for it to really excel is not that common in Legends, in my opinion. I mean, let's see. I do have it now, too. I haven't played it since I got it back. And I put 150,000 lead XP into it. I honestly am surprised. I haven't barely played this as well. All right, Monk, let's just go. You pick a tier. I don't care. So he goes with the ZF6. All right. Maybe go all Kriegsmarine. Oh. So I don't think they need to change the reload on the Prinzeugen. I like that the Hipper's got that reload buff, but I wish they would move the main battery reload option onto the plane. Because I think that I'm not going to give up German Hydro. And so what's the point of playing this ship now? Play Tashkent? Hell yeah. I love that. That's in my top 3 tier 7 destroyers. Four solo caps in the Akazuki. Yes. A friend of mine was asking me, they're like, do you think a prop mod or a steering gears mod? I was like, you can't go wrong with either. It turns like crap and it's slow as hell, so it doesn't really matter what you choose. I forgot. We're probably in what? No legendary? Oh. Well, you got in our game with us anyway. Look, did anybody else? Spawned with us. It got not only got in our game, but spawned with us too. That's a nice surprise. What those are. I wonder if that's the Georgia down there. Hello. Hello, Cleveland. Oh, it's been a while since I played this. I hope I led that right. Cleveland's turning in. Put a plane up. Oh, crap. I didn't see you already had a plane up, Ripper. Sorry. Alright, so Terrible and Fletcher. Guy doesn't have any support from his Cleveland right now, so we will go in. Alright, there's our Fletcher. I can get this Cleveland, it'll be worth it for my team. Plus, I don't. Okay, so they've got these two Georges here, right? Ooh, one of those is almost down. But if I can get onto the edge of this island, then this is going to be like a great position for this ship. Because these guys will not be able to push in. I'll have pretty much put their team hostage for... Yeah, I'll be holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of their team down here. Corpse reloads so fast. You guys push that Fletcher in his smoke or no? Watch my video on how to deal with these HE spam. Well, got 4, 5, 6 of their. There's a 6 of their team down here. Got 4, 5, 6 of our team trying to deal with a destroyer. Don't even need to wait to watch that. Let's see. Tashkent, huh? Make sure. So if you were trying to do the fire heroic effort, you were going to want to put that on. But as I am not, because I already completed it, I will leave that off. I mean, the thing with the Massachusetts is you can run it either way. If you go, you can put it full dispersion build, and it's going to be a sniper. And all right, let me play Massachusetts first. And I'll show you that my Massachusetts is fully spec'd for secondaries right now. I had a match in it yesterday with 381 secondaries, and I don't know why I didn't save it. Or 381 secondary hits. Before I forget, if any of you know or who were watching Zarkun's stream yesterday, who was that commander that he was using to boost the chance of HE when the heal was active? Let me know in chat, because I was trying to see if I had them, because I wanted to try that build. I'm sitting on like 250 promotion orders, but I don't remember who it was. And then I looked Justinian Lyons. Oh, see, I don't have him. Uh, Come on, Ouija.
Battle starts.
All right, so here's my question. Why do we only get 2 people to spawn here and then put the carrier over there with a destroyer? Why wouldn't they spawn the carrier over here? Don't make no sense. Why is there an Ochakov turning away instead of going straight in? I don't know. Don't make no sense. So, what was I saying? I was like, somebody was saying on Reddit, they were like, what do you do when your teammates abandon you or blah, blah, blah? And somebody's like, well, you might as well turn away and go to the other side and join the lemming train. And I was like, no, you just go in and die. You don't want to play with that team anyway. So why even stay in a game? So like this right here, is what I'm doing smart? No, I'm probably going to get killed. But I don't want to play with people who play like this. That's not fun. Hey, Fletcher. Oh wow, I actually have HE loaded. So what is preventing these guys from like, why are they sitting there? What is it that they are afraid of? The fact that there's a Fletcher? It's a great gunboat, I'll give you that. I don't get this whole lazy approach. I don't really want to be sitting here using HE, but you know who? It'd be great if we had a cruiser with radar. Hello?
Reporting the target position.
Guy doesn't need to be sitting in his smoke anymore, I would imagine.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Alright, well, this is done. Oh my god. Is this the Kansas? You'll get around here in no time, bud. maybe, Nick's game. I just keep shooting AP at bow end Fletcher.
Enemy destroyer foundered.
Alright, let's go do some stuff now. Yeah, by the time this game is over, that Georgia or that Kansas might make it around here. Like, Kansas, you gotta play in the center. let's see if RNGesus is kind to me today. Because this is full secondary. And you can see the shells are still pretty good. I mean, I should... The thing is, the support for these guys are these guys. And they're out of the game now. Like, I don't know who these people are watching, if anybody. Probably nobody. But if you spawn in the center, you stay in the center. You don't go overload aside. That is for plebs. Over here. They're Georgia. Alright, well this is killing. Look. Almost got something to shoot at. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. There are bad players in every game. There will be bad players in Battlefield. But the difference that one bad player has in a 64 v 64 match is much less than a bad player in, well, I should say, than, maybe they're not bad. Average player in a 9v9. Look at this Georgia. He spawned where the Kansas is now. And he's like, do not want to play the game. Must escape. Might as well be using our secondary boosters now. I think this is Georgia just like, alright, it works. It works in a Cleveland. I'm gonna sit broadside. Beard? Shouldn't he be overpinning me? Game's broken. Please fix Wargaming. It will be hard to hit their Citadel from here, just because of where it's located. But come on, dude. What is the thinking there? You shouldn't have been sitting back there.
penetrated.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Well, we're definitely going to get some secondary hits. I wish there was a way I could get more firing. Where's the... How have these guys not nuked it? Oh, Kansas is almost on the base.
Enemy aircraft carrier blown up.
I will say that I like this the pig squealing when you sink a carrier. $118 secondaries, not too bad. Good thing. All right, hold on a second. So that Georgia of theirs spawns here, goes here, comes here, goes here, goes here, and is now here. Anything to avoid shooting their guns. They're pacifists. Yes, pig squeal. I worked on a pig farm for a few years. This is true. I have been waist deep in pig shit before. Oh, sorry. Cover your ears. Earmuffs. But yes, pig squeal, and so do CVs. He'd bill on Georgia to get as far away as possible. I don't think that will be the worst team I've ever seen. I don't think I can beat my own record with that. Pretty bad. Only 2,200. Like, first place with 2,200. 931 in a win. So that's with a bonus. So they had a 600 XP game. Maybe got to fire their guns twice because it's got that 38-second reload. Oh boy. All right, we were going to do the Tashkent. Let's get another div going. You want... Oh, yeah. Yeah, it does this... Well, it's not really a squeal, but that's what I call it. But yes, there's a special sound for syncing the CV because it's like you just beat the game. Excuse me. I had a game yesterday. Got a bunch of people in here. Are some of you guys in chat? Because I don't mind. I'd like to play with some people I haven't before. I don't want to keep inviting the same people over and over. But I was gonna say I had a game yesterday. I took out the Kleber, of course. Yeah, I know. And normally I wouldn't do it, but it was on Two Brothers. Like, for whatever reason, the game spawned 3 destroyers on our side, so I was like, I don't need to stick around here. It was a carrier game. And about 2.5 minutes into the game, I sank their carrier. And the guy messaged me. He was like, surprise, mother trucker. I was like, yeah, that's the Kleber. We laughed about it. It was nice to get a message that was not like, hacker, cheater. All right, we will try you two again. Maybe your settings. I won't make fun of you, Shrimp. Not for sucking. I'll make fun of you for not eating cheese. Well, might just be Monk again. You know what? I'll send these guys an invite. Maybe they're in here. I don't know. We'll just see who gets here first. I am going to go out in the Tashkent. All right, we got room for one more. Monk, if you want to join us or whoever. Oh, there we go. Maybe this guy doesn't have a... I don't have... I've got chat disabled for in-game because I can't control what people say. Alrighty. Little count in here. Yeah, it'll be nice when there's cross-platform divs. I mean, I don't know if that's going to make the game, you know, more. I honestly, training rooms are more than anything else to make the game fun. Being able to create custom matches, like, because then you don't really even need cross-platform divisions. You can pick and choose who goes into teams. Like Tommy Boy 601, he's has this idea on the CC Discord about all the CCs being on one team, and then everybody else can play against us. Which, I mean, that sounds like it would be a blast, right? That would be really fun for us and the community, and we can't do it. I mean, we can try and do count-ins, but we all know that's going to be a mess. All right, so been a minute since I've played the Tashkent, so this may not go well the first time. Oh, Mega Leviathan took out the Ochakov? Come on, man. The most OP tier 7 ship in the game. I will say the thing that I enjoy about the Ochakov the most is that it destroys all the other OP ships in the game. Like, it can kill Wichitas, it kills Udachis, it kills Clevelands. It doesn't care. It just kills everything. I'll get out here and spot for these guys, and maybe that Baltimore can cap. I'm a 2. And these, we're just gonna have to put these all over the place. If we can get this guy to burn a radar as well, that would be good.
Двигатель в форсированном режиме.
And
Установка дымов завершена.
that Ochkov player is not very good.
Вражеский слот уничтожен.
Hey, why would you stop shooting at me ever? Ooh, nice shot there. Oh, so their last destroyer's on B, obviously. I gotta head back that way. What is it?
Палатки устранены.
Ema?
All
Alright.
stations, concentrate fire on the target.
I don't know if these guys even realize that there's a Shimakaze on B. this Yamato a little. Really want to get a fire on them and see if they'll burn their damage control. Oh man, I don't want to leave my division here, right? But these guys are just seem completely unaware that there's a Shimakaze. So get around here. Look at this. The Shimakaze is just getting to run around and do whatever they want. And our Shima got torped by their Shima. Oh my god. Oh. Bad. Sorry, dudes. Yeah, we got the lightning, we got an Ochakov, we got... Okay, so we had 3 on 4 down here, right? Which means we had a 5 on... No, a 6 on 5 over there. And yeah, they all got wiped out. GG, fellows. Sorry, that didn't go the way we wanted. Maybe I should just try playing Tashkent solo. Let me try that real quick because... Oh, wait, I can't yet. Well... I'm gonna play a Destroyer solo. Eh. Tom is on the farming sim train. Oh, Tom, I didn't see you sneak in here. See? I'm acknowledging you, Tom. I see you. I recognize you. Our lag. 7 seconds, not too bad. Oh, hello. Big Sip Gaming on the production crew. If you guys don't know, Big Sip has a channel as well. You should check it out. There's a lot of, and I am only using this term. I'll wait till the music ends.
Love, exciting and new. Come aboard. We're expecting you.
All right, so what I was saying was Big Sip's got a channel. If you guys haven't, you should check that out. There are a lot of smaller, and I only say smaller in this sense because they're still looking to, well, it's been a while since I checked, get their 1,000 subs, which Monk recently succeeded in doing, and Durka Games has recently succeeded in doing. So if you haven't, check out Big Sip's channel. You may just find something you like. What do we have here? All right, the only thing that I don't want to run into is the Kaaba. So that almost guarantees that I'm running into the Kaaba. Do they have no radar either? So, all right. Ding. I'm tired of this map. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I play this all the time. Have wides on here. Oh. Alright, so we see all their other destroyers. Do we just for this? This is probably gonna get me killed, but get me killed. I mean, my torps are ready. Yeah, I still did not switch to HE. Even though he knew these... Interesting. Very, very interesting. And I didn't really want to use that much of my health there, but the thing is, I don't want to waste our team's time over here, right? Like, they, if we these guys are going to get overrun at B. So if there's a Yamato here, there's a very good chance that our team's going to be like, we're not coming out. So to grant my team the ability to move, it's just like, well, we might as well do this. And now I'm gonna go cap A real quick, because one, I'm fast, and two, we may need it. What? Somebody saying the Vlad is bad? Crazy.
Boost des moteurs activé.
That's at the Alabama, or do you guys think that Kagero is behind him? That's the Alabama. I still got my reload booster. I'm saving it for like the gearing or the Khabarovs if I have to. Gearing's nearly dead, so I don't need to use it on that. Alright. We'll do. That's what I want dead. That's the last thing I want to deal with. Get turned. Yes. Correct. Oh, right under his tailpipe. It's flooding out, though.
À tous les bâtiments. Demande d'appui-feu.
Switch to AP. Alright. He's turning out for me. Range.
Boost des moteurs désactivé.
Bad move there. What do I think? I think the next campaign ship, well, what I think and what I want is for it to be a heavy cruiser. I don't know yet. I'm surprised they didn't put out a teaser. Normally they do on Friday. But I will be getting the patch notes on Tuesday. Or at least that's usually when we get them. So I at least will know then. And yeah, we'll find out for certain. Well, I'll find out for certain on Tuesday most likely, and you guys will find out for certain on Thursday. Unless for some reason the patch notes get pushed back. French heavy cruiser? Is there one left in the game? I mean, there's the Henry IV, but I'm not sure. If there's much left in the game for French cruisers. The only French cruiser that I can think of that we're missing is a French light cruiser, which is the Bayard. Risky play here. Warrior's just running still. Oh boy. Well, hit him. Should be able to.
Destroyer ennemi pulvérisé.
I took too long there. Hopefully he didn't get his corpse off. I don't think he got the angle. I think I'd be dead if he did. That come from? Not want to throw this game, do I? Or do I? I don't. Probably. Alright, we're here. Switching over to AP for that hipper. Sneaky, sneaky.
Boost des moteurs activé.
Oh, he's very close now. Need one more shot on him. Not sure I'm going to be able to catch it before this conqueror is spotted, though. Really? Hell, he's... Would have been risky. I could have got that hipper. Definitely could have gunned down the Suzuya, but not worth it for the Kraken, right? We already got one in stream today. We don't need two. Molotov matches. Yes, I will happily play the Molotov again. We played it once this morning, but yeah, it was a good game. Well, I will tell you, the Kleber is faster than the Fletcher Storps. And mine's not even a pure speed build, Kleber. In fact, let me also just mention, this is a below average game in the Kleber. So, I got my stats recently from Ouija, and I was pulling up the Kleber stats, and I think last stream I was saying that my average XP in it was 2,800, but that is actually not true. So basically, if you have with the win bonus, you know, there's a 1.5% win bonus, right? So for your XP, so like, let's say this player with 1,000, if they had won, they would have gotten 1,500. So technically, I probably had about a 1,800 XP game here, but because of the win bonus, it puts it up to 2,500. So anyway, so once I went back and actually looked, my average base XP, not counting the win bonus, is 2,200, right? So that sounds like, I mean, that's okay. That's not that much. But when you take into account the win bonus, and I don't mean the first win bonus, I mean just this 1.5% that you get on top. If you put that on there, my average XP in a Kleber, so this is like my average game, what you'd see on the scoreboard when you win, is 3,500 XP. That is how good this ship is. That's average. All right, let's play the Molotov. And if we can't get a div going for this one. Ooh, and we gotta get you guys in here. Haven't played with you today yet. What, we lost? Pretty bad. Not bad enough to win the Firepower Deluxe Edition. Alright, I will go back in the Molotov. If you just got the Molotov and um, you're looking for something a bit more educational, I mean, I'll play it. You know, obviously I'm going to play it now. But I have a couple videos in the Wayback Machine on it. Kraken 187, and I forget the other one. But the other one I think is actually better. That's where I think that's the XP record in the Molotov. I got 4,100 XP in it. And it's, you can see it's just an absolute Citadel machine. Hey, Faldot, nice to see you. Oh man, I love the Molotov. The thing with the Molotov, and I'll say this, I feel like I always say this, don't let the name fool you. It is not an HE spammer. I mean, you can shoot HE, of course, but its bread and butter is the AP. It's got Russian AP. It is the Russian heavy cruiser. So the Kirov's the same way. It goes Kirov, Molotov, but the tech tree counterpart, the Badioni, is actually a light cruiser. And so that means they've got 152 guns. This has 180s. And while that doesn't sound like much of a difference, it is. I mean, we're talking, like, I will overpin broadside emeralds because the shell velocity on these guns is nuts. Evgeny Akatsky. All right. Got the Tedward 61, which has a very good, which is very good. And we're bottom tier. Yeah. Oh man, I got the cruiser twist and track on mine too. Yeah, they're coming around this side. So, once we get into place here, this isn't really how I want to play this, but, you know, you kind of have to sometimes. Alright, no cruisers spotted on the cap, so that's going to be a destroyer. Gonna get overloaded on this side. I like that these guys are coming through the middle here. That's exactly what you want to do. Like, if their team gives up the center like this to overload A, then at that point, you're kind of like, alright, so the destroyer's on this right side. They're in smoke. I'm gonna try and go support CB here real quick. And get wrecked because I'm gonna have to show spotted. Oh, there's two. Perfect. A kid as well. Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. We've got 1, 2. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of their team down here.
Торпеда прямо по курсу. Торпеды прямо по курсу. Nice work.
That kid coming around back. Look at our Benham just gets to go have fun out there. Here, I'll keep this guy spotted for a little bit longer. Benham. Better kill some stuff. If we can, let's get this North Carolina since they're pushing in.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Yep, yep. Hey, I gave you a power boost.
Nice work.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay.
Konzentration eines strategischen Ziels.
Yeah, I'm so close to that guy, I'm gonna overpin him.
Пожарная тревога. Неполадки устранены.
But yeah, it's kind of saying at the beginning, like, this is not how you generally want to play this, but it's kind of the situation we've been stuck in.
Наша команда близка к победе.
It is definitely not up close like this usually. Like, I'd much rather be out in the open water with some range, because the velocity on these shells is so fast that, like, you saw that broadside Nuremberg, they just passed right through. I bet there's a kid here still.
All stations, concentrate fire on the designated target.
Наша команда получила преимущество.
That might be good. Oh, oh shit. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot. I'm not even looking at this guy. But whatever. I mean, we won this game. Oh, and I got a torp on the Nuremberg. We'll take it out again, because I love this ship, and that's just not like, this isn't how you play it. But I mean, you can see. So basically, what happened? All right, since we've got a minute. So when their team spawned, right? I mean, obviously there's 3, 3, and 3. Their 3 here came over here, right? And so the 3 of us held off 2/3 of their team. I mean, look, we somehow capped this base, the 3 of us, and they had 6 over here. And so because our guys who spawned in the center did not also come over here,
Teammate, I need your
they came up and around and did not give up the center. And surprised, they have a crossfire set up at that point. Now they could have just as easily, you know, crossfired over here, but this team, you know, they managed to push through and win it because it was just 3v3. And that's why you guys, like, do not leave the center. I know I've seen some videos by some CCs who say you should, but you should not. You're probably going to be caught on hydro there. Just put your AP on. Ooh, oh my lord, yeah. Look at that AP work. These guys wasted the entire match. Like, for that. This is what we've been waiting for. Oh my lord. And GG. The new YouTube look, isn't it just dark mode? Hey man, when there's 8 losses in a row, there's only one constant between those matches. Just saying. Alright, so let's see. I mean, they didn't... I think Me and 2 other people died, right? Oh no, we lost. We lost. All right, I forgot. All 3 of us did. But I mean, look at this. This is, except for this, and again, this is a slow battleship. So they probably just never even got to get involved. But we had Nuremberg, Colorado, New Mexico, North Carolina, Akatsuki over there. Make any sense? And then, you know, somebody will post a picture on Reddit and be like, I tried my best. And it's going to be like, well, your best sucks. That's the word on the street, but I don't know for certain. I mean, we'll see if, like I said, I don't mind speculating because I don't know one way or the other, so I'm not breaking an NDA. But if there was a 2 million XP legendary cruiser, oh, well, at least I'd probably get to try it out. But man, I'm quite a ways from 2 million elite XP. Well, thanks, Tom. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Probably in a hammock with a busted screen on your phone. Your best sucks. Off the record, your best sucks. It's the same thing if people only kite in cruisers. Kiting works, right? It's you do it sometimes, but if that's the only thing you do, then your best sucks. Same thing as if the only thing you know how to do is bow tank. It's the you have to have a repertoire of moves to be good. So like when you see people in Wichita's and they're like, all right, I know this works, bow in, and then you hit it with 12 shells from a Kansas. It's like, what did you think was going to happen? All right. Well, so at least this one. All right. I don't have to be all as close here. We'll start with HE just to be support. I'm gonna go over to this left side. So like our California, right? TJAS can kind of stay right here because, you know, California's slow, so you don't really want to be going around the outside. California's so slow, you kind of want to stay centrally located. But I can go over to this side and create a crossfire. Don't need all these destroyers coming in here, but what are we up against? Atsuharu, Gaida, Mahan, Bliskovica, and a bunch of battleships. No, I know, Tom. I just do it now because I think it's funny to be like, I see you. I'm recognizing you. Yes. I'm going to be doing what I think is funny. This guy, like, so with that Hipper video, messaged Hipper on Discord, I was like, would you record a line for me real quick, or I can just do a really bad impression? And he sent it to me. And now in hindsight, I'm like, well, crap, I wish I'd used that for funnier things, like to just, every time I said Hipper, clip his voice saying Hipper. I am not spotted, so I do not know where all their destroyers have gone. There is something coming around that left side, but who knows if that's a destroyer or not. Kind of got a lemming train forming here.
We've been spotted.
Alright, if you've been spotted, it's from over here. Likely, because that's the closest thing to me.
All stations
Haru's over there. Can't tell what's on C. User. This isn't really how you want to play this either. So, yeah, definitely go look into my video archives. It's not that long ago. If you do a search for Molotov, you'll be able to find it, because that one is actually kind of shows you how it really needs to be played. What am I gonna do? Either gonna turn in and get nuked. Great sonar on for these guys. Alright, so while the Dunkirk goes around there, let's see if I can't get going and trap this guy.
Вражеский эсминец потоплен.
Not really want to be up close and personal here, but smoke him if you got him, right? Look at that AP. Fortunately, I'm very close. I can get wrecked. But
Вражеский линкор потоплен.
what's he watching? Here's a pro tip. Shoot the cruiser. Shoot the guy who's going to sink you if you don't shoot them. You can have that advice for free. So, like, we can see now where the California is. If they had come over here, it just would have been like that Kansas game. They may let. Oh, what do we have here? Fuso, not the slowest ship. Same with Bayern, but everything that they get to shoot at is gone. I mean, where the Molotov really excels is against other cruisers. And actually battleship. It's just really good against everything. Let's do. Oh, support that guy? Alright, I will. Wow. It's killed by secondaries. The other nice thing about this is that because it's got those 180s, you don't need to have EOP on here either. And I kind of wanted to just turn in there so we can see this, but I might play it again since this game has been a snoozer. Your turret over the top. Come on. Ugh. Got really good shell velocity too. Well, yeah, this is what Monk's saying in chat about this being an excellent heavy cruiser. It absolutely is. We might get a chance to use it some here on this Matsu, because it's just, it makes me want the other Russian heavies so much. Because they get, not this one, but I believe they have improved penetration angles too. And look at that. You just hit him for 7,000. He's going to be dead in one more salvo. Well, if they had connected. That weird aiming glitch there. HE. All right. So, like this, the Bayern, I think it's in my Kraken 187 video. You can see a full salvo. I think it's, I want to say it's about 10,000 damage in one salvo on the bow of the Bayern. Wait, what? Did you just miss with all your torps? All right, what are we doing here? All right, let me break up the band here. Got anybody else? All dot. Let's see. Well, we just played with you, T. I don't know if these people are in here. Play Gremiashi? Sure. Gremiashi's a good boat. I don't have Leningrad. I mean, I could buy it. Right? $10,000 for the Leningrad. You know what? Let me see the patch notes first. Hey, Binovisky for subbing. Let me see the patch notes first, because so that, like, this 19,000 doubloons, those are left over from when Wargaming wanted me to buy the ARP boats. But if there might be a certain legendary tier cruiser, I will probably use those doubloons to convert my, well, at least as much elite XP as I can. Which, how much do we have now? All right, hold on. Here's the bet. Stylo has subscribed. Do I hopefully I get start to get seeing what's the chicken emojis? I can't remember. I'm sorry. But thanks for subbing, Stylo. I didn't realize you weren't. All right. Here's the question. There is no prize other than bragging rights. How much Elite XP does Jerk have right now? And I'll make this easy. You can bet in increments of millions, and whoever's closest wins. Thanks for the sub, Wiz Shelby. 20 million. Come on, guys. Have you seen how many games I've played? Let me just give you some hints here. All right. Sorry, Falled Out. But this is what people expect from this show. All right, let me go up to tier 7. Let's just look real quick. 2.5 million in the Fletcher, 500,000 here, 50,000 in this. 750,000. Let's see. We're just going 1 million in the Fantastic, 1 million in the Tashkent, 2.25 million in Baltimore, 1 million in Cleveland, 500,000 there, 1.5 million here. Most of these are over 1 million. What's the Amagi or Amalfi at? Yeah, 1.5. So 900 million. Okay. I've not played that much. But one last thing. All right, 20,000 matches. So, closest so far. I think Fuso is the closest. But I haven't checked in a minute, so let's find out. 63 million Elite XP. So, let's see. How much money do I need to convert all that? Let's see. Divide that by 25. Where's my calculator? All right, 63 million divided by 25. All right, so that's 2.5 million Elite XP. Right? And so probably around $5,000 or $6,000. So if we can get some donos going, that'd be great. I'm kidding. All right. Right, we were going out in tier 4. Gremiashi. One of the first premium ships that I ever got. I think this was a campaign, wasn't it? Way back when. It was like a Christmas campaign a couple years ago. Yeah, look, I'm just saying by wargaming logic, I think, how much does it cost to buy 360 million silver? I don't know, a lot of doubloons. How much is this worth? How much is this steel worth? And then how much are all the ships and the premium ships worth? I think if I could sell my account, I'd be looking at about $150,000. So if anybody wants to offer me that, I will sell it too. All right, let's go. Tier 4. Yeah, I'll ask Tikane on the CC Discord. I'll be like, "Hey bud, I'd really like to convert my my Elite XP. Do you think you could give me some dubs to do that?" He'd be like, "Oh, how many do you need?" I don't know, about 100,000 doubloons. Well, thanks, Tom. I mean, Here's the thing about how when you've played as many matches in this dumb game as I have, especially when you play solo, like 90% of the time, around 10,000 games, I got pretty burnt out. I was like, this is dumb. Like, I was all try-harding, and I think, yeah, that was before I was really posting any videos. And I was just completely burnt out on the game, but the problem was that there was no other games out there. But what I ended up doing was just adjusting my attitude to be like, you know what? Just have fun. Doesn't mean, you know, that you deliberately throw games or do anything like that, but at least have fun trying to win. And my general rule is if I'm getting PO'd while I'm playing, then I need to turn the game off. You know, and I know I've talked about this in streams before, but like, the better you are, the worse everybody else is going to seem. So if everybody looks like they're really bad, that means you're really good. And there's nothing you can do about that. So be happy that you're really good, but don't like just moan about your teammates constantly, because it doesn't do any good. Where's this destroyer? There it is. What is it? Kamikaze. All right.
Пожарная тревога. Дымогенератор запущен. Неполадки устранены. Установка дымов завершена.
To take a minute for my guns to rotate. I just need to do that, right?
Вражеские эсминцы уничтожены.
Beyond that, my job here is done because that ship is broken.
Двигатель в форсированном режиме.
You guys are fortunately going away from me, so I don't have to worry about that. And something else I would say, oops, as I drive into an island, because pro play here. But something else I would say is that something like what I also learned was I'm going to always go for that aggressive move, because even if I die, 90% of the, oh my lord, there's the other one. Where is he? Hey.
Сконцентрировать огонь на указанной цели.
Even if I die, try to cap here, please. And tell a story, and you're distracting me. Alright, so, even if I die, 90% of the time, you're going to take out a destroyer when you do that. And that's always going to be worth it.
Двигатель выведен из строя.
I mean, that's how you win games. So sometimes I got to do that in a battleship. Sometimes you get to do it in a destroyer.
Получила преимущество.
But once you accept that as your role in life... Oh, keep going. Yes. Yes. Be gone. Sorry, that's patented by T-Bull.
Двигатель в штатном режиме.
Линкор противника уничтожен.
Установка дымов завершена. 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 Установка
Yeah, like I mean, sorry, I'm looking back at chat. Yeah, tryhards, right? No, I don't. The thing, and I think I talked about this last week too. It's pointless to be try hard in this game right now. There is no competitive mode. If you're coming into this and you're playing standard battles, all sweats, then you're playing it wrong. It's supposed to be a fun game. There is no competitive in this game until there are clan battles or training rooms. And so if you're trying hard all the time right now, well, all you're doing is, you know, your stat padding. Okay, great. Like, yeah, I'm looking at my win rate. I'm a really good player. But B, it's like, well, who cares? You know, these aren't the best players in the world that you're playing against. No, he's not. What's he gonna do here? Turning out or turn in or just turning out? Fine. Let's see. We got am I in a division here? Yeah, what happened to Fall Dot? So Fall Dot. I'm sorry, I was spaced out. I didn't realize. God no.
Дымогенератор запущен.
I mean, destroyers can be boring. That's what, like, that's why I don't particularly enjoy the like the Japanese destroyers. Not very functional. Like limited line fire, like limited functionality. You can't really gun or anything in them. There's no real excitement to their play. I understand this as I'm sitting in smoke. How that's a little ironic, but that's why I like the French ones. They are you have to play quite a bit differently.
Наша команда близка к победе.
And I mean, I could. Nothing has to be boring, right? You can make any class exciting. Doesn't mean it's the best way to play it by any stretch of the imagination, but you know that's kind of up to you. Like we said, it's a game. You should be making it fun, not relying upon your teammates to make it fun for you. And that's kind of how I feel like people who are just always playing this try hard mode. You hear those that try hard complain the most about their teammates. And having been through 20,000 matches in this, trust me, your teammates aren't getting any better. So stop expecting it from them. There's always new players coming in. The way this game is set up, people can get, you can get the most powerful ship in the game with 0 experience. And that's Yamato in this case. So that's because that's the nature of this game, is like Ouija wants. Do you think they're going to turn in? I think they will. We'll put one set there in case they do. That's Ouija's business model, is to. No, they're going to turn out. Wow. Is to sell this stuff. Convince them to turn in, or try to. Maybe they just don't care. Oh yeah, sorry. So I was gonna say the last thing I just don't think there's much reason to care about. I mean, it's fine if you care about stats. It's fine if you want to get better at the game. And a great way to measure if you're getting better is to look at your stats and be like, okay, everything's going up. I'm getting better at the game. But I just am saying it's not the only thing you should be focused on. And it's for some people. I hear a lot of people brag about their win rates. You got to understand, like, you're just saying, wow, I'm so much better. Like, that'd be like me saying, like, you know who's really dumb? Babies. Therefore, I am very smart because babies are so stupid. No, you're playing against babies. So until there's a competitive mode, nobody should be tooting their horn about their win rate. Because plus you can juke win rates quite easily. You could just play the kamikaze. You could only play destroyers. You could only play in divisions. Like, it doesn't mean anything.
Двигатель в штатном режиме.
I will say, though, whoever said that destroyers are boring, that was a boring game. I mean, it was fun at the beginning, right? We got to... Sorry, Fall Dot. We got to outplay their kamikaze. So, somebody who uses a blatantly OP torpedo boat got outplayed. I don't know if you guys saw how I did that. Like, I used that island to prevent his torps from being shot at me while he went into smoke. Waited for his torps to go by, then just torped where my indicator pointed. I was going to go into a smoke and gun him down anyway, but just sitting there, he couldn't do anything. So yeah, we got that. Then we got our dev strike on, what was it, the Congo? But then after that was boring as hell. I think we're going to only do one more. I think, because I'm getting hungry and it's... fact, I'm going to order food right now. Talk amongst yourselves. Actually, I'm going to take a restroom break real quick. This way you have some music to enjoy. All right, we're back. I like that I used my one break, like one game before we're gonna finish it. What should we? Okay, maybe we'll do two more. We'll see. But I'm gonna go out in the Kansas. I will be doing these solos, guys. So no offense. Where is it? Oh, right. It's all the way over. Maybe I'll go out in Massachusetts again. Try that secondary build one more time. How do you send me a match in your York? So if you have the game saved, you can obviously upload it to YouTube or some other video sharing service. I think I mean, you could also always put it on a Google Drive or something and just message me the link. Well, this will be fun. Despawn on shards, you guys know there's only one thing that I will do here, and that is go directly in. So, this will either work or it won't, but I'm not going to wait around to find out.
General quarters.
Alle Kräfte, diesen Bereich erobern.
Wesley? Is it? Well, enjoy. I don't mind if people get into these games. Okay, this guy says... So, if you guys weren't here earlier, I was talking about how I will just go into something even if it means I'm going to die because I don't want to play with people who don't know how to play the game. I'd rather get out as fast as possible, and this person just taking off. Not good. Get into range where both my secondaries can be used here. I mean, we're gonna probably have a destroyer come right around here and be like, YOLO! Shima, torp there, Shima. Oh boy. Thought I was gonna be dead for certain there. All my shells ghost? Is that what happened? This guy's like, wait a minute, there's a destroyer down here? I'm out! I did not mean to keep backing up there. I should be getting blapped from A, but not. Boost these secondaries. Get more fires going on the Kansas. Gonna hurt Kansas. Ouch.
Enemy severely damaged.
Who would have thunk? I mean, Massachusetts is such a good boat.
We've destroyed
Probably shouldn't have fired that salvo. What do we got over here? Oh, Wesley is taking a beating with the Alabama. See? And I apologize if that's not your name. Yamato is just sitting back doing Yamato stuff. Wow. Meanwhile, I'm capping. Yes, of course.
Our team has taken the lead.
Odin's gonna Odin, Mang. Like, I don't need to sit here and take this broadside damage, but I wonder if I can just blow his guns off. Oh my god, all these destroyers are? Okay, here we go. Oh, we got a fire on him. Come on, give me the kill. Oh. Hello, Draken. Draken, have you sent me your results screen yet? Because I want to know if you won the competition. I was talking about it earlier in the stream, and you know, need to make sure that not talking about something that has been won. How many secondaries does it have on one side? Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 5. Kind of like you got like a Fletcher strapped on each side of you. Well, except these are all double barrels. And it's a really like this. If you guys missed out on the campaign and you're thinking about what is my philosophy with the ships that I really enjoy this game are the ones that are most versatile. And this is an incredibly versatile battleship. I like my dispersion hasn't been amazing, but I don't have anything spec'd into dispersion on this build. This is 100% a secondary build, and it can still be very accurate. So, and that's one of the reasons I like this, because it's versatile. You could go with a dispersion build, and it'll be super good at that. And then you have the option to do something different. It's definitely more agile than the Iowa. It's got better torpedo reduction, or protection, I should say. And it's essentially the same thing as the Alabama, but with much better secondaries. And because it's got a lower velocity on the shells, okay, they're a little bit floaty, but you can get less overpins on cruisers. I mean, you're still going to overpin a lot of things, but that's just, you know, that's just what happens when you use 406s on these very thinly armored ships. All right, let's just distract this guy. Almost in secondary range. This guy has no idea. There we are. We're in secondary. Let's watch him shoot.
Nice work.
Turn around. Go ahead and fire up our booster. Okay, that was some wonky dispersion there. It is going to happen sometimes. Try and bust his guns. It's funny, like every shot that I've put out now, where I was talking about how it can still be very accurate, has been insanely inaccurate. Alright, where were we? Shooting secondaries. Sure. Allow me to shoot secondaries at you. Doing pretty, I mean, all things considered, look, they doing damage, starting fires.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
It's Vlad. Vladivostok's been trying to get an angle, and I'm like, no. Oh, come on, secondaries. We want this. Do it. Do it now. Close quarters on a sick no. Jerk store called. They're out of you. Oh yeah, I got the Mutsu out of a crate recently, and I have been enjoying that as well. I mean, you know, one of the reasons I think I want them to put in a heavy cruiser. Okay, one, I want a heavy cruiser because I want people to play it. I want there to be less battleships in a match, like 5 battleships in a match, you know, 3 destroyers and 1 cruiser. That's not fun. It shouldn't be fun for anybody. Like, you know, battleships, what they enjoy doing is like, okay, yeah, a dev strike on another battleship, but also like wrecking cruisers, right? You want to dev strike a cruiser. You haven't been able to do that since tier 5. Well, really, you can do it in tier 6, but we only need to have like 2 battleships in a match. The rest should be cruisers and destroyers and a CV if you really want one. But one of the reasons I want that to be the case is because I want to play battleships again.
Main turret critically damaged.
Bruh. Don't make me shoot a black Vlad. I love the black Vlad. That looks like mine. Torpedo cruiser. Well, look, the if they add, I think we should be getting, again, I haven't seen the patch notes yet. This is all conjecture on my part. Do not take this as gospel, but I think we will see what am I? Oh, right. I think we will see new legendary tier ships in this one because, like, there's nothing to do. All of them are done, and so we should have some new legendary tier stuff, I would assume, to research. All right, let's do one last one. I'm gonna go out in the Kansas. It may be good, it may be bad, but it will be something. We got caught in a tough situation near Alabama down there. Our Shimakaze left the middle, went down there. I didn't see if you took any torps from that or not, but I mean, it's always tough trying to, you know, 1v5. Oh, right. I was going to say, so torpedo boat, the Minotaur should be, whenever we get our next ones, should be in there. And Minotaur is essentially a torpedo cruiser. It's got, what, 8 on each side that go, I want to say 10 kilometers, unless they get the Legends treatment.
Viel Glück und ruhige Wasser.
Yeah. I think I actually have secondaries on this right now too, but you can see not exactly a secondary monster, but love the Gold Eagle camo.
Action stations.
Now, what to do? I got a Jervis Lightning Z23. All right. So basically, Kansas is so slow. Practice what I preach, right? I need to stay right here in the center. And it's, again, it won't be the most thrilling gameplay, but Kansas is so fun. I can Citadel a Gneisenau out from here, too. Fast. If I don't Citadel him, I can still do pretty good damage. I mean, he should, so. All we're looking for in this is broadsides. Huh? There we go. Fast one, too. Should have flown. I should have popped my plane there. Whoops. Honk. Did anybody see what destroyer that was over there? I didn't. Is that at me? One of the things that I want to do, I want to kind of make a video. I wish we had third-party controls on this, or third-party camera controls. Because I like zooming in on all the villages, but I kind of wanted to do a series of those. Hello!
Enemy heavily damaged.
Alright, that is the Z-20.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Think that might hurt. Yeah. But somewhat successful juking shots here. Oh god, will to rebuild. Where's our carrier's planes? Okay, so both destroyers are over here. Mm-hmm. Might behoove me to put on HE, but we haven't killed any of their destroyers yet. As our carrier image on battleships. You can get rid of this, then they should hopefully start to be like, well, there's nothing else for us to do over here. Strategic beachery. on HE. Alabama's probably going to bow tank me, and we're going to have to deal with these destroyers.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target. Torpedoes astern. Torpedoes astern.
Well, hey, we might win this. These guys are, I mean, our destroyers are wasting a lot of time over there, but their destroyers are wasting a lot of time too.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Guys are now down.
Concentrate fire on the designated target. Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Turning our guns. Turned around. Maybe they'll be turned by the time this is loaded.
Feuer auf gegnerisches Kriegsschiff konzentrieren. Negative.
Our plane will spot this lightning, or our carrier, because they're like, oh my gosh, this is getting close to me.
Spotter airborne.
Well, he's only got one torpedo tube now. How did they already lose sight of the lightning?
Spotter returning to dead ahead.
Poke only lasts 30 seconds. Why would they not be? Why would our carrier not be flying over this area? Like, why? Why?
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
This guy's got Smogathon. Get the Iowa to shoot one more time.
Torpedoes direct front. Main turret critically damaged. Torpedoes
Take it while we still have a damage con.
Problem solved, sir. The ship is on fire.
Bruh, that is not how it works.
Torpedoes to port. Bullseye.
Come on, fly. Why won't this guy just fly over? Where are our CV's planes? What are they doing? Well, that's how you want to end it. So, our CV knows where their destroyers are, and rather than spot them, you just keep smoking. That's not how you're gonna win this game. Yeah, well, like I said, you know, bad carrier players. The only thing worse than a carrier player is a weekend carrier player. Yes, that is a good one to end the stream. Actually, you know what? Let's watch how this ends. I mean, look at this Kansas, though. This, I feel like I'm averaging, this is probably a low damage game in this thing, but it wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. But of course, I eventually turn into Destroyer Hunter because that is what I always have to do in a battleship. Because why would anybody want to do anything else?
Our team has taken the lead.
That was a nice move there. Drifted right through that. Carrier. Gonna drag this out, but I want to see. Well, we don't need to wait. Let's see. So 56 hits, 1 Citadel, which, yeah, not too that great. Capped a flag, 7 fires, 10 plane shot down, 7 incapacitations, only 8 secondaries. Let's check how I have this built right now. I think I put a secondary thing on here just out of curiosity. Oh, you know what it was? I tried Willis Lee on here, did I? Yeah, I switched it back to AA. I tried the secondary on here, but there's just not enough secondaries. And Willis Lee, I need the range. This is because this thing gets farmed for damage quite easily. I know like Zarkun uses I think Willis Lee on it, but for me it's a Billiam Sims life. What's in here? Oh. Guys, that is going to wrap it up. I'll be in chat while ooh, this is a new credit roll too. It's going to be a little bit slower, but we've got more members now, so, you know, in a way, it'll look better. But I'll be in chat while this plays. Thanks everybody who stopped by. Thanks all the super chat donations. I really appreciate that. Our new subscribers, our new members, all of that. Thank you very much. And the next time, sorry, Dragon, you want to see me play the Hipper? I put up a video yesterday. But the next time you see me, we will be on the PlayStation 5. Hopefully, streaming at 60 frames per second. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be fun to mess around with. I'll get it on Monday and set it all up, and then we can have a PS5 stream after that. So, again, thanks everybody for the donations. Thanks to the new members, new subscribers, all of that stuff. And I will be in the credits while these roll.